It was winter break in a bright, cozy living room of a suburban home. Two school-aged boys were sitting on the floor, intently playing video games on a large TV. One boy, from a middle-class family, looked right at home among the gaming equipment, while his friend, who came from a poorer background, seemed a bit out of place since the whole neighborhood knew his family was poor. But despite their differences, the boys were laughing and enjoying each other's company, relishing their time off from school. As the boys continued to play, the mother, a middle-aged woman with a slightly concerned expression, entered the living room. She was holding her son's report card, and as she glanced at the boys, her eyes fell on the grades, C's and D's, which were very unlike her son. Her expression shifted to worry as she looked over at the poorer friend. The mother gently interrupts the boys.
Honey, can I talk to you for a moment?
The mother pulled her son aside, away from his friend. She looked at him, her concern clear on her face.
Since when did you start hanging out with kids like him? Is he the reason your grades are slipping?
Her son looked shocked and offended, his expression turning cold as he processed her words. Clearly upset by his mother's comment, the son didn't argue. Instead, he returned to the living room and sat beside his friend, trying to brush off the hurtful words. The mother watched them for a moment, her concern deepening, but she walked away without saying more. Later, as the afternoon wore on, the poorer friend asked to use the bathroom. He headed upstairs, but instead of going into the bathroom, he accidentally entered a room across from it. The room was slightly dim, with Christmas gifts faintly visible in the background, a reminder that it was still winter break. The mother, suspicious of the poorer friend, quietly followed him upstairs. When she saw him near the Christmas gifts, her face twisted in anger and fear. Without a second thought, she burst into the room, her voice sharp with accusation.
What do you think you're doing? Were you trying to steal the presents?
Downstairs, the son heard the commotion and rushed upstairs. He found his mother yelling at his friend to leave, and they all rushed outside, and the mother tried telling his son on how his friend tried to steal. The poor friend, despite the accusations, maintained his composure. He reached into his worn-out backpack and pulled out a book, holding it out to the mother. He calmly says,
I wasn't stealing. I just wanted to share the study guide with your son to help him improve his grades.
The mother, still skeptical, standing and glaring, her tone harsh.
Well, that doesn't explain why my son's grades are slipping. It's obvious you're a bad influence.
In response, the friend calmly pulled out his report card from his backpack and showed it to the mother. She looked and saw, to her shock, that it was filled with straight A's. Realizing her mistake, the mother's face softened, and her voice trembled with regret.
Wow, I am so sorry. I should have never judged you by your title and by the rumors. I hope you can forgive me.
It's okay. I forgive you. Just never judge a book by its cover next time.